Tatsu between Honor TFU Excalibur going in against Grizzly Gaming's FSharp here on Pokemon Stadium 2.
I love that little like self-bomb there to escape that pressure of Ken. But right now, we are looking at incredible stage control from FSharp. He is getting in his face and not giving Xcal any breathing room, which is impressive because this is the biggest stage there is. Like, Toon Link should have all the space in the world to run around.
Yeah, it's but that's the thing with Excalibur. He loves to play aggressive. As you can see,
God,
your face was a jab lock.
So sick!
This man ended a stock off of Ken 30 seconds in after already being, it was 6 seconds in. He was off stage on one side, carried Ken all the way across the other side, jab block, F smash, ended.
Yo, I heard you liked early kills. How about that, Bananas?
Sam, this man's career just started.
Whew. That was so sick. That was a half-stage conversion. Nowhere is safe when you are fighting this man.
Oh, speaking of unsafe,
takes him down.
That getup was surely not safe against anybody with a spike hitbox like that. Perfectly placed, perfectly timed.
Yeah.
FSharp calls him out.
Yeah, calls out that roll away too. Now FSharp is gonna have to be really precise with his shield pressure because Toon Link's up B is one of the greatest like out of shield options in the game. It scoops up so much things. It covers like both angles around him, and he can get so much out of it, especially at the ledge. Like he can kill.
Yeah, it hits from incredibly far away. It'll catch you on your landing. It'll catch you on your get up. If you're sitting inside of him, he can get you on no matter which direction you roll. You're neutral. Thanks with most get up attacks, even from what I've seen from this player.
And Xcal has set up his tents. His camping game was so strong. Ken was locked on that platform and just could not get down.
Yeah, but a great option by FSharp on his recovery there, going high. Ooh, just misses the jab setup.
That's a little wow.
These players, man, we're a minute, 2 minutes into this, a minute into this, 2 minutes into this, and we're I don't even know. I've lost track of time with what these players are pulling.
Yeah, FSharp didn't just catch Xcal flinching. He made Xcal flinch.
And Xcal made me flinch, man. I didn't know who died. I just saw one corpse go fly and had to wait for the stock to come up before the smoke cleared. And quite frankly, I'm okay with that. That was insane. Little bomb fair coming out there. That animation of the bomb, it messes with me.
Oh my god! Oh! Range! The patience of FSharp there was absolutely fantastic, and he knew that spacing.
The patience, but then the execution that followed it. Because of course, there's no way the TSR was going to catch if Xcal's up B didn't, right?
Yeah.
He had to dash in and get the true input in order to take that stock, and he nailed all of it.
But Xcal running away with a bit of a percent lead. Toon Link adding so much damage so quickly with his little air combos.
Yeah, just managing to keep FSharp out, which is exactly what you want when you're playing a zoning character like Toon Link.
Oh,
the shot! Caught him!
Boom! That is so good for coverage.
Yeah.
Like, if you are on that ledge and that Toon Link is sitting there, that is like a scary spot to be in.
I'll tell you what, that headset fix paid dividends in the end. You know, when you sit down, you're going to play game one, you're getting into a big high-stress situation, you want to make sure everything is perfect for you. I cannot blame Xcal for it, and it paid off for him. Clearly taking game one with a great advantage. 19% only on his last stock.
Yeah, and he's looking like he's feeling himself on that one. Like, I saw that little smile, that little smirk when he's just like, gotcha.
And one of my favorite things about Xcal is he tends to be very, very stoic, except for those little things, right? Once you spend some time around him, you start to pick up on the small facial twitches, the little bit of body language that he does give out, and it's those little smiles, the little things like that.
Man, I remember Showdown in O-Town when he jumped. It was like an 8-foot vert. That was impressive. Guy like jumped up and just like slapped the big TV projector.
Do you remember when he first came out? Because you remember Xcal was just a stream monster for months and months and months. Used to trash talk JPEGs.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then boy rolls in one day, slaps the whole scene, and then just gets swiped clean by JPEGs.
Yeah. But that's
now
just it. Like, yeah, develop your skills online, but you gotta come out to your locals to really hone it.
Yeah, it's you can, and you know, there's a whole lot of online tournaments out there these days as well, right? That do incredible.
Oh my god, that was so sick.
Oh wow, they convert into the bomb as well.
Yeah, it caught him flinching. I love that little vertical toss because it established just so much pressure. Oh, but his shield is a teeny tiny skittle right now.
Yeah, you cannot drop or cannot hold shield for much longer than he did right there.
Oh my god, that was such a crazy sequence.
Looking to use the multi-hit up B to challenge the focus, but FSharp canceling out of it, giving himself the spacing he needed with the directional cancel of it, and picking up a combo instead. Nice rising Tatsu to get himself in there as well.
Yeah, Xcal's use of the bombs have been perfect. Because anytime FSharp's getting close, there's a bomb in his face, and Xcal's like not scared to just throw it down and kind of reset both of them.
Great play by FSharp right there. I mean, Xcal was looking to use the bomb to get out of this ledge trap situation, but FSharp got the grab and then used the armor of the throw to not get knocked out of it and continue the guard situation. 138, that's definitely it.
I got armor on that. Try it.
You could just hit up B at that point. Don't even bother.
Oh, and he's living that. Still not taking it out. Ken, a heavy boy.
Wow. That is exactly what you're talking about right there. Not a whole lot of multi-hits off of Toon Link, so being able to use that focus stack to land safely. There it is!
That conversion is so sick every time I see it.
Yeah, you have to be so careful though, right? You cannot be too far off edge, otherwise you're gonna SD after you get your own kill.
Huge punish. And one of the things I love about like Xcal too is even when he's behind, he's still cool, calm, collected. You know, it's like, you know what, this game plan was working for me before. I don't need to play desperate. I'm not playing antsy. Just keep doing what I'm doing.
Exactly. Some people, oh my, that was fierce. Going all the way off for the nair, not getting the spike of the down air either. This is close. Both these players going all out, willing to box both sides. I mean, you expect it from a Ken.
Oh my god, that parry was so good. FSharp is just feeling it, but he goes the wrong way.
Oh, and then he catches him on the rebound instead. That is why this stage is so good for the Shotos. You can read the roll in, land safely on the platform, and get a turnaround just like that.
And catches him with the back hit of the boomerang, gets the forward air. Patient, that Zaire has been paying dividends for him. Did really well in the first stock, and he's starting to bring it back out now again.
Yeah, finally Xcal fishing for those up airs just a little bit. You got to be careful with it because, again, single hit move into this focus. Not too safe, but that up B, how many times do we have to bring it up after the first time you said it?
Yeah, great pressure, but that get up attack is going to challenge it. The up B's good, but it doesn't cover everything.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you're paying attention. The problem is when Xcal stands there and charges it, it's very clear what he's gonna do. You have to let go of it. You can't spot dodge, cancel out, or anything along those lines. So Xcal in a tough situation. Wow, 2-stock.
Yeah, so what we saw that match is after getting locked on that platform at the beginning, FSharp was just like, I am sick of this. Nope, done. And then he was just in Xcal's face the whole time. Xcal just couldn't get that breathing room. He was doing some really good retreating Zairs, but even then, at that point, FSharp started to be like, okay, this is what you're doing. This is like your comfort zone. I'm just going to get in there and parry it and do big punishes.
Exactly.
And as soon as you plant that seed of doubt, a game plan can really fall apart. Like,
yeah. You always have to make sure that you have a fully conditioned offensive and defensive gameplay. If you don't have a properly conditioned defensive gameplay, once your opponent starts putting the bricks on you just like that, you start falling back and suddenly you don't have a plan. Once you don't have a plan, you start hitting buttons, you start panicking, and all you want to do is get back into the aggressive state, but you've already lost it. You're already on the defensive. And that was incredible gameplay by FSharp.
Yeah, David Serlin's playing to win likens it, or it might have been Seth Killian. One of the old FGC heads likened it to, in a fighting game, at one time, one person has the hammer. Yes. One person is in control of the pacing, and you want, like, your entire job is to make sure that that is you. You are playing proactive, not reactive. So yeah, having a plan. And between matches, one of the best things you can do is just take a moment, collect yourself, be like, why'd I lose that?
Yeah, exactly. And not necessarily what you did wrong, but what your opponent did right is the big thing. It's both, right? You have to admit at some point that you didn't lose because you played bad, but because your opponent played better or played well. Yeah. You have to be able to admit that to yourself.
And speaking of playing well, FSharp is a monster right now. His aggression is absolutely unbridled. He's in his face. It's exactly what happened game 2, and he's trying to keep that going.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these spacing projectile-based characters, they don't mind being on ledge, not hanging on the ledge though, and that's all Xcal's really been able to do this match so far. Just barely keeping himself. Great shield on that raw tats.
Catches him with the upwards bomb. Okay, good little sequence from Xcal. He's back in it. He's got his comfort again.
Yeah.
He's got his little like projectile zoning set up. He's got that danger zone, right? Like,
but the tilts are all that matters when it comes to Ken. If he gets near you on edge when you're even relatively close to 100%, that big heal is going to end it.
Xcal's going to need to close this one soon because that combo was 29%. Those add up.
Yeah, and FSharp, he's sitting here. Gone.
There we go.
Never mind.
Gets him with the little swipe follow-up.
I was about to say, he's sitting here comfy in center stage, and Xcal comes in and says, "Hi, but my platform, though."
Yeah, that's the thing, is like you're center stage, because you're like, yeah, I'm as far as I can be away from the side blast zones. Well, vertical blast zone don't care. It's the same distance.
It ain't moving. The only way you're going to go is closer to that one. And that is a fact when you're playing against Excalibur. He's looking to take you there again.
Yeah.
But it's dangerous, man. You know, you go up there. If FSharp gets the right, oh my goodness, I thought he had that reset.
Yeah, Xcal not flinching on that one, keeping his composure despite that monstrous pressure. That Shoryuken's not going to do it.
No, and we got to remember the big thing about Ken's Shoryu versus Ryu's Shoryu, it's so strong of an anti-air. It's so good as an aerial use.
Yeah, you do not want to be above a Ken.
No, and I mean, in most Smash games, that is just the case. You don't want to be above your opponent. But good lord, being above a Ken in this is like being above Cloud in Smash 4.
Yeah.
It's just a big brick that's swinging at you.
Great pressure from FSharp. He's going deep with those back airs.
Xcal bomb in hand looking for the reset.
There you go. Bombs it, gets him back to the ledge, but he is in that same situation.
Oh no!
It got just so far behind him.
That was huge. Such a quick input coming out of FSharp right there. Big turnaround from what we saw in game one. Xcal got a lot of work to do. Eaton only 10.
Oh, that's it! That was so sick! That was slipping filthy for a moment.
That right there, Xcal held onto the bomb for 3 seconds longer than he normally would, knowing FSharp was going to try and challenge him up in the air, and just ended his life with a filthy up air conversion.
Yeah, and that's one of those things I'm talking. It's like a trick. It's like, okay, you got that. That's cute. You're not going to hit it again. But it took the stock, and that's what matters. And now he's got to respect it.
Good lord, that was a cross-stage 50 to 60-some% comp strength. Still going 91 now. That's about 70% coast-to-coast to half back.
Yeah. Are we in a best-of-5 territory now, do you know?
We are.
So,
yeah. If we are in top 16, then yes. And I believe the winner's quarters definitely puts us there.
Yeah. Oh, and he catches it!
My gosh, this man's reaction.
Yeah. Xcal taking that sip of water. Stay hydrated, y'all.
Yep.
Very important. Don't do what I do. I have had like 5 Red Bulls already.
I am on Red Bull number 3, as well as 1 cup of tea.
Yeah, Red Bull is delicious and a sponsor of our event. So thank you, Red Bull, for coming out. You guys are the real ones for sure.
Without question. Also, shout out to the Gamer Water. If any of you guys didn't know that exists, go ahead and take a look at that. That's some fun stuff to read into.
Not the bathwater, right?
No. I'm talking about like, so a lot of companies like Red Bull, Monster, these energy drink companies that sponsor a lot of esports teams, release things called Gamer Water, where it gives you the same benefits of drinking the energy drink itself, except it's significantly more hydrating.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So really cool stuff to look into.
Yeah.
Without question.
Red Bull, please hook me up right now. Email me some.
Email me some Red Bull, please.
Yes.
That's how it works these days, right? I'm a boomer. I don't understand.
Just pour it into the modem. The internet's a series of tubes. It should work.
The internet's a series of tubes.
It's like, it's more like a dump truck.
Oh, goodness.
And we are going into game 4. This is ride or die time for Xcal. And we are going back to Pokemon Stadium.
This is, I mean, this is the stage in Smash Ultimate, right? Almost everybody's comfortable playing here. It's relatively balanced, according to most people. There's some people out there that disagree. But it really is the one that has paid the most dividends for Xcal in most of his games within this tournament.
Yeah, and seriously, bless Sakurai for Hazard's Toggle. It gave us this stage. It is great. It gave us Kalos. Kalos is great.
Cough. Yeah. FSharp is so incredibly good at being in what looks like such a fierce disadvantage state and then somehow having stage control. And then he converts that into 30%.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, did he plan to get hit by that?
Yeah.
It's like capitalize off of it so perfectly.
It's like, how did you get hit? Oh, hit by a bomb fair. I was literally about to say it, but that time he died. I was going to say, how do you get hit by a bomb fair and then be in advantage state? But stop and gone, 61%. I mean, you get to the 80-ish%. Really, that's all he needs to kill you.
Oh my god, that was a dirty little sequence there. Crunchy is how I describe that.
I mean, I don't even know what happened. It looked like a nair to up tilt to TSR, but
I believe it was a down air.
Yeah, okay.
Did grounded spike on it.
I don't know,
so
man.
Cool.
That was filthy. parries the boomerang on the way back and still has time to get those quick little feet down tilt out.
Yeah. Xcal had like a pretty solid lead, and then FSharp just in that one sequence took it away, and then in the next sequence took a huge percent lead.
And that's what Shotos do, right? That's what they do best, is they end stocks and they combo well, you know? Yeah, they can be combo food in and of themselves, as we've seen Xcal pull off several times here. But FSharp is fiercely dominating this.
And he's, great Shoryuken. He's been introducing the focus attack this game a lot more than the previous one. I think he's finally starting to get a little bit more comfortable with Xcal's style. And then that happens.
That was a disgusting little streak from Xcal, ending it with the up tilt, up air in the end. And we are last stock piece of this game, number 4. Xcal, he's really got to keep this shifted up. Like, they just keep going back and forth in terms of changing their strategies and how they're playing. And Xcal has to get the last laugh this game, or that is it for his winner's side of this tournament.
Yeah, and I mean, Xcal is one of those ones that I think was favored to be like top 8.
One of, without question. So he's really got to make sure that he plays through this properly, or everything is on the line afterwards.
And it's to me, it is crazy the talent that is here in this tournament. Like, as soon as top 48 hits, like those names are just impressive.
I'm actually terrified for Xcal right now because FSharp just stopped moving.
And then he got a little antsy with that Shoryu. Yeah. And now Xcal has completely taken the control.
Huge conversions.
Is a bad moment for FSharp.
Okay.
Doesn't get the punish, but the bomb doesn't pick him up.
Big ups to Xcal on his decision right there, going low to try and get the up B pickup on FSharp. FSharp picking it up real fast. Went for the high up B instead. High recovery. Got backstage safely. We are now like 11% apart. Xcal takes stage.
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so tight. Now, one of the things I see with Xcal is his bomb placement. Like, when he's whiffing it, like at the edge, like the one we saw 2 sequences ago.
He fished for it. Oh, Xcal thought the bomb was going to hit, fished for it, went for the up air. The bomb was shielded, and then the double D tilt into TSR. That is it.
Yeah, so like,